currently 9:20. I was supposed to wake up at 8 and take my antibiotics, but I couldn't because I'm feeling quite shit today. It's so difficult for me to wake up generally because I feel quite rough in the mornings. But despite antibiotics I've been taking are making me feel really tired. All of my joints are painful. Just having to drag myself out of bed is just incredibly hard. So I'm gonna wake up now and take my medication, and then I thought I will just take you along on what a typical day looks like for me. So yeah, day in the life with a chronic illness. Alright. Okay, let me try to get up. Just the first thing while waking up, my feeding tube malfunctioned at night and formula came flying out onto my bed sheets. I tried cleaning up. I ended up just I disconnected, and because I needed sleep and I really did not have the energy to deal with it. So that means I missed out on about 9 hours of feeds, which sucks, but yeah. Before I can even start addressing the spills, I have to quickly take my medications and clean my stoma, and then come back and deal with this mess and connect my feeds. Okay, so I need to get my cleaning supplies for my stoma. Okay, so first things first, I need to take my time-sensitive antibiotics. That's a very thick peel. Look at that. It's the size of my eye. We let that dissolve while I get the rest of my peels. But pain meds. And chewable vitamins, right? And my other pain medication. Okay, so this is how I administer my meds. Antibiotics dissolved in water. Goes into the medicine port, and I have to unclip the tube and then slowly flush that medicine with a little bit of water. And then we have pain medication. This one I chew. And these two are suppositories, so they go down below. Alright, so now we need to clean the stoma. It is very important that the stoma stays very clean and very dry to prevent infections, as well as granuloma tissue. So what needs to happen is I clean it twice a day, every day, using saline water. So just a little bit of that, as well as antiseptic liquid, carefully measured out, because I have very sensitive skin. I don't want to cause any chemical burns or something like that. So this is exactly 2 millimeters. These are cotton pads, cotton swabs, and my my pads, my stoma pads. Right. Let's get down to business. Excuse the nudity. All right. Now, my hands need to be clean. I realize that the stomach is not a sterile environment, but I still want everything as clean as possible, just to prevent any possible infections that might be caused by my dirty hands, you know? I like this because I feel like when I put this in the bin, I know it's plastic, which is not ideal, but I also feel like because it has all this gunk, I think it's protecting other people, the people who process the trash or whatever. And then my favorite part, choosing which chubby pad to wear. Let's see what options I have. I'm thinking cupcakes. So pretty. Oh yeah, one thing that I've forgotten to mention is that my doctor told me it is very important to always every morning and every night to check if the these numbers here are still in the right place on the bumper, because you don't want your tube to get pulled out, because if it's too loose, it needs to be, the bumper needs to be very snug onto the skin, not too tight but just tight enough, because if everything is just flaring around, then it's going to cause friction, which is going to encourage formation of granuloma tissue. So, and the same goes for if it's too tight as well. So yeah, and also you have to rotate the tube periodically, just to check that the internal bumper has not migrated into the abdominal wall. So if it's able to move around, that's a good sign. All right. Now I will tape the tube down. Taping it down helps in two ways. Number one, it ensures that I don't accidentally rip the tube out, because that is very possible, and I think that would be very traumatizing if it were to happen. But most important, no, not most importantly, but secondly, it also ensures that um, it reduces friction. Like I said, friction is not our friend. So yeah, and this is how that looks. Definitely better than my nasal tube. Honestly, I will take this any day over my nasal tube. The thing was very irritating, and I constantly had sores on the back of my nose that were so painful, and I would periodically get a very sore throat. So yeah, it it wasn't the best. However, I was very scared to get the surgical tube, because I've heard and seen a lot of horror stories on Instagram, um, with the surgical tubes, the infections, the granuloma tissue, which looks quite scary. Um, um, yeah, that is why I'm so extremely careful and make sure that I never break my routine to try and keep everything as clean as possible down there. I am actually very lucky because my stoma is not draining that much. Uh, I mean, it does drain, but very small amount. Like, uh, I don't know. I don't know if this will be disgusting, but yeah, just there's a little bit of drainage. I've heard people having to change their pads like every few hours because their stomas are draining so much. So I'm very grateful that mine is not. Um, right now that we are done with that, I am going to connect my feeds, um, and then I'm going to clean up, get started on my work day. This is a work day, So this is a routine that I have to do every morning, pretty much every day. All right, let me show you how I set up my feet. So I need to visit the bathroom to get these two up in there. First, the anti-nausea one. I'll start with that one. Give it about 45 minutes, and then this is a laxative to help me go to the bathroom, which I take once a day. Sorry, that's my pump. Okay. I think I will check in with you guys later to show you how I set up for work. Okay, I'm back. I have had an outfit change, and I just wanted to show you. I recently discovered these. They're heat patches. They work similar to a heating pad, but they are portable. Because I am constantly in pain, I can't do without a heating pad. And since getting the surgical tube, I try to limit the amount of time that I use my actual heating pad, because I don't want to encourage my stomach getting infected. So these ones have been really helpful because they're able to avoid the stoma. And also it's currently summer and it's very hot, so the heating pad can get quite uncomfortable during the day. So this is the better alternative. And it's not working. Alright guys, thank you. I should be checking in with you probably sometime during the day or in the evening. Thank you so much. So I decided to cut this video here because it was running way too long. So thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.